Good afternoon, students. I am here, your Santosha English teacher, to explain about active and passive voice. This is very important grammar. So I would like to explain to you very clearly what is active and what is passive voice. Active voice in a sentence, what subject is doing. Passive voice, what happened to object. So let me give you an example. This is the active voice. The servant or he killed a snake. This is the active voice. He killed a snake. Subject, verb, object. So subject, verb, object. So what is the active voice? We are giving importance to subject. What subject is doing? That means the action is done to object. So this is the subject, verb, and object. So we are giving prominence, important to subject. What subject is doing? Object. And passive voice. We are giving importance to the object. What happened to object? Here means subject is giver and object is receiver. What subject is doing in passive voice? What happened to an object? So what happens here? He killed a snake. He killed a snake. This is a past simple. In passive form, in the active and passive table we have. I will write on the table. Active and passive voice, past tense we have two helping verbs, was and were. So there should be subject and verb agreement. So we know that how to convert the active voice into passive voice. In active voice change into passive with a simple formula is first to subject object will come to the subject place and subject will go to object place and the verb to or verb will change into verb 3. So let us say we will take object to the subject place. A snake. A snake. We took object the subject place and subject will go to object place. So when we took the subject object to the subject place, we have to take. We have two helping verbs are there past tense was and were. So there should be verb and subject agreement. Suppose the snake is singular, so we have to select a singular helping verb. So we know a snake was. Okay, so we have to select according to the subject and verb agreement. If the subject is singular, we have to select singular helping verbs. If it's plural, we have to select plural helping verbs. So what happened? A snake was. So verb always comes in passive form, verb 3, killed. Okay? A snake was killed by the subjective pronoun. It has to change to the subject to the object, when subjective pronoun will change to the objective pronoun by him. So this is subjective pronoun, and when subjective pronoun goes to object, it becomes a objective pronoun. He will change into him. He killed a snake. A snake was killed by him. This is what we are giving importance to subject. What subject is doing with an object. And passive voice we are telling what happened to an object. What happened to an object? By whom something happened to an object. That means a snake was killed. We are giving importance to object. What happened to object? That means giver and receiver. Giving is giving a punishment like killing. And what receiving? Killed. The killing is receiving. So punishment is receiving. The giver and receiver. So that's what how active and passive is. Let me start with some rules and regulation to make you clearly understand. Present simple. So we have in active and passive voice we have tenses. We have 8 tenses in active and passive voice. Altogether we have 12 tenses. Altogether we have 12 tenses, but in active and passive voice we use only 8 tenses to use active into passive voice. These are the writing: present simple, present continuous, present perfect, present simple, present continuous, present perfect, simple past, past perfect, past continuous. Future simple, future perfect, so these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are taking present continuous 3, past continuous 3, and future present tense 3, past tense 3, and future tense 2. So total we are taking 8 tenses in active and passive tense. These are the same. Present simple, what's verb? Eat or eats. What the helping was here? Is, and, are. What will be the verb 3? Okay. So he eats a mango. Mango is eaten. So present continuous is, and, are eating. So he is eating, they are eating. So what is the passive group? Here also saying is, and, are. What will be the being? Being the verb 3, eaten. Present perfect, has, have. And what is that? Been. Sorry, now has, have, we have verb 3 now. So what happens here? Has, have, been, verb 3. So simple past, 8. 8. So what's the helping verb here? Was, were. This is the, whenever sentence is past simple, we have to change in passive voice according to the object. The object is singular, we have to take singular verb. Object is plural, we have to take a plural helping verb. So that's what, this is passive rules, this is active. So what will be there here? Was, verb 3. Past, past continuous, past perfect. So past continuous also was, were, it's helping verb. Was, were, eating. Eating. What will be here? Passive form. Same was, were, being. Being, verb 3. Past perfect, we have only one helping verb, had. So what happens here? Had, so we also can write here eaten. Verb 3 is eaten. Had eaten, had been, verb 3, that means eaten. Future simple, will, shall. We shall eat. So what is the passive group? Will, verb 3. So B will come. Will be eaten. Future perfect, shall, will, have, eaten. In future perfect we have shall, will, have, eaten. So what will be here? Will, shall, this is the formula. This is a table, active and passive voice table. Let me, with the base on this table, let me explain to you one by one how to change active into passive voice with the help of this table. First of all, we should understand how to change active voice and passive voice. Always we have two types of verb. Two types of verb. Transitive verb and intransitive verb. Transitive verb, intransitive verb. So always you understand, my dear students, only transitive verb will change into active and passive voice. Only transitive verb will change into passive voice. Intransitive cannot be changed into passive voice. The reason is transitive verb, a verb which has an object. Yes, this is called transitive verb. The transitive verb which has an object is transitive verb. Let's have an example. He eats. Yes, he eats a mango. This is called transitive verb. Transitive. Why? Verb has acting with an object. Verb has an object because it's doer of the action. Verb is a doer of the action. Acting is something. Object. Object is receiving an action from the verb. So that's why it has an object. Let me talk with you. Intransitive verb which has no object. Which has no, a verb which has no object. A verb has no object. A verb which has no object. A verb which has so this is the difference between transitive verb and intransitive verb. Transitive verb, a verb which has an object. So when the verb has an object, then only it will change into passive. Intransitive verb, a verb which has no object. This cannot be changed into passive. For example, he slept in the room. So he slept. Verb, he slept. There is no action between verb and object. There is no object. There is no object. This is called intransitive verb. Intransitive verb. Verb has no object. Verb has no object. That's an intransitive verb. The verb has an object. A mango. So transitive verb only will change into passive voice. Intransitive verb cannot be changed into passive voice. First of all, let me make you understand. This is very important. That's why only transitive will change into passive voice. Okay? Let me start. So let me start with the one by one. Present simple. Present simple. He eats. So dear student, this is active voice. This is active voice. He eats an mango. Eats, what is that? Eats. Eats. Though it belongs to present simple. What is the present simple helping verb? Is a mark. Is a mark. So what is our formula? How to make active voice into passive voice? What I told? Bring, first of all, identify this is a subject, verb, object. What's our rules? Object will come to the subject place and subject will go to object place. So how to make passive voice? See, this is called passive voice. Passive. So what is that? First we come an object, a mango. My dear students, see, first you brought starting with an object. First of all, I told you in passive voice what you are doing? You are giving importance to an object. What happened to an object? That's why you are bringing object to the subject place. Always subject, doer of the action. Always subject acts. What subject is? What happened to subject? So that's why we are bringing object to the subject place. So listen, a mango. So what argument we have to take? A mango singular plural. Singular plural singular. So we have to subject verb agreement. Singular helping verb we have to take. A mango is what is the verb 3? Is eaten. Then what is the passive formula? By. Compulsory by will come and subjective pronoun will come to objective pronoun him. Very clear, students. A mango is eaten by him. This is what the present simple. Understood? Always passive voice start with the object. Object will come to subject place. Subject will go to object place. This is the present simple. Let me start with the present continuous. So let me start with present continuous. They are eating the mangoes. See, dear students, they are eating the mangoes. Present continuous tense. This is called active voice. This is an active voice. Present continuous tense. Let us look in the table. Present continuous tense. What is that? Is, are, being, verb 3. Is, are, being, verb 3. So let us go to the basic formula. What will be there? Subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, object. Now let us take the object into subject place. The mangoes. This we are doing passive voice. So take a subject, object into subject place. Then the mangoes. Now let us go to the table. The mangoes singular plural, the mangoes plural. So we have to take plural helping verb. What is the plural helping verb? Are. So the are we have to take. We have to subject and the helping verb agreement. If the subject is plural, take a singular helping verb. If subject is plural, take plural helping verb. So mangoes are. Okay, the mangoes are. What is that after helping verb? Being. Present continuous now. Look at the example. They are eating the mango. It belongs to the sentence belongs to present continuous. So what is after? Being will come. Mangoes are being. What is the verb 3? Verb 3. Eating verb 3. For example, eat, ate, eaten. So verb 1, verb 2 and verb 3. Always in passive voice comes the verb 3. Okay, what's the verb 3 of eating? Eaten. And compulsory will come by. They will come. I told you, they subjective pronoun will change into objective pronoun, that is them. Okay, this is our rules according to the tenses. If you learn these tenses, this would very easy to change active voice into passive voice. This is important. That's a very easy in active voice to passive voice. So that's the thing. Present continuous completed. The mangoes are being eaten by me. Suppose if I say singular, that also will change according to the singular subject. Change it, will select the singular helping verb. Now let me start with let me begin present perfect. Let me start present perfect. What's the present perfect sentence? Can you tell me one present perfect sentence? I have active voice. I have completed. I have completed the work. This is present perfect tense. So subject, verb, the word, object. Subject, verb, object. So what are this active voice? So let us go to the table, rules. So what is our first formula? What is our first rule? Object will come to subject place, because we are giving in passive voice, we are giving important to object. We are going to show that what happened to an object. Passive voice, the work. So I have completed the work. The work, we brought object in the subject place. Now let us see the work singular, plural, singular. So what we have to select the helping verb, subject and the helping verb agreement. Singular, subject is singular, helping verb we have to do. So has, the work has, what is the formula we have? Been. Been plus verb 3. The work has been completed, verb 3 completed. Completed. Automatic rules by I will change this subjective pronoun. Go to objective pronoun is what? Me. Very easy. The work has been completed by me. Very simple, based on the table. Let me start with this completed. So let me start. Next one is past simple. Past simple. Ram killed a rat. See, this is past simple. What's the past simple formula we have? Simple past was, were, verb 3. Was, were, verb 3. So this is active voice. Ram killed a snake. So Ram killed a rat. So this generally we have the rule that the object will come to subject place. That we know already. Object, verb, subject, object. So take this object to subject place in passive form. Passive form. What's that? A rat. A rat. What's that? A rat. What's the past simple now? When it is past simple, that's the helping verb is the past simple was verb. Subject is singular. So we have to take singular helping verb. When subject is singular, we have to take singular helping verb. Rat was. After taking this singular helping verb, what is the verb 3? What is the verb 3 here? Killed. A rat was killed. Automatically the goods by will come. By. Ram means what's pronoun will come? By him. A rat was killed by him, or rat was killed by Ram. Ram killed a rat. A rat was killed by Ram. Or Ram. Okay? This is what Ram killed a rat was killed by Ram. This is what past simple. Tenses wise, then it is very clear to you. Next we are going to have a past continuous. Past continuous. He was playing cricket. He was playing cricket. This is your past continuous. Let us look into the past continuous passive table. Passive rules. So this is active voice. When we make passive voice, what happened? He was playing cricket. So object. Let us take object. Cricket. Singular, plural. Past continuous. Singular. Singular means we take singular helping verb. Cricket was What's the first then? Being. After being, verb 3. Play means played. Verb 3, played. Cricket was being played by him. This is past continuous. Let me move to past perfect. Next, let me move to past perfect. He had eaten a mango. We had eaten a mango. This is a past perfect. So take object first, passive form. It's active. A mango. What? It's only one helping verb is a had. There is no singular plural. Only one helping verb we can use for singular and a plural. Mango had. What is that? Had been. Been is a had been verb 3. Had been eaten. There is a verb 3. Here is a verb 3. Eaten by. We will change into subjective pronoun, change into objective pronoun. By will change into us. So a mango had been eaten by us. So tenses wise I will explain. Tenses wise. Next we are going to have future simple. Future simple. I will write a letter. What's the formula? Let us take a object first. I will write a letter. So letter, passive form. A letter, singular plural. Singular. A letter will be. B will come. A letter will be. What is that? Will or shall be? Will be. Verb 3. Verb 3. Write, written. A letter will be written by me. I will change into me. Subjective. I subjective pronoun. Me is objective pronoun. This is active voice. This is future simple. How we are changing tenses wise. Active into passive voice. I will write a letter. A letter will be written by me. Next we are going to have future perfect. I shall have completed the work. So what is the completed? The work. The work is object. The work shall or will. Shall have or will have. Shall have, see, shall or will have been. Here what happened? Shall have been verb 3 completed by being. See, this is a code that tenses we completed the active voice into passive voice. I shall have completed the work. The work shall have been completed by me. This is based on the table. If you learn this table, it is enough to change into active voice into passive voice. Let me explain another parts of active and passive voice.